Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Talking Packers. Steve. I wanted to start off actually talk about something that has definitely been in the news, been talked about regarding that situation. Wanted to start off the show with a little bit of a mini rant, or just in the end, just my opinion on the situation, Greg Hardy and all that other stuff, and what I think of all that, I guess. But, excuse me, sorry. But since people that want to, or at least won't be joining me, aren't here, which is fine. People are busy. Can't expect people to be here. But anyways, I guess I'll leave that for another episode. Maybe I'll do it next week. Maybe we'll see. But for now, we're just gonna do what I usually do for the episodes. Sorry about that. Had to do something there quickly. But anyways, I guess I'll just go into my regular episode, and as I usually do, go over the past week and then predicting this week. And then sprinkle in a little bit talking about the Packers and their situation and this 3-game losing streak we're on, how that can be fixed. Not much really, at least for me, to take from last week, at least from the games. I mean, Carolina staying undefeated. The Bengals losing to Houston Monday Night Football game. Now, what I thought the game of the week would be to me would be the Bills being the winner with the Jets on Thursday night. But beyond that, not really much else to say about last week in the games and anything. I mean, maybe Peyton Manning, his performance, and finding out that he played with injury and that, and now he's going to be at least benched for one game. And Brock Osweiler, see what he can do this upcoming week. But beyond that, not really much else to say. I mean, I would say a lot more. Obviously a lot more discussion and all that other stuff for this episode of my wrestling show. And anything else that I do, if I have people come on, like I did this morning. I did a video on Gravity Falls. If you get people here conversating, talking about whatever the subject matter is, it makes it better for people that are watching and for me that's hosting. Because for me, when I host and I do things by myself here, I just simply, talk about whatever specific things to talk about and then move on. I don't go over every little thing. Maybe I should, but I don't know. It's just not in my personality. All right, we're going to talk about this, get to the point, move on. Next thing, get to the point, move on kind of system. But anyways, I guess with that, I'll just simply go into the next week's games. Unless, I mean, we'll see if people or peoples or whatever are able to join me. But anyways, Thursday night football on the NFL Network. Tennessee Titans and Jacksonville Jaguars. This one's actually a tough one. I'm going to go with the Jaguars over the Titans. Jaguars, starting a winning streak. If they start a winning streak and actually keep it going, winning games, that I think they do have a couple of divisional games here at the back end here of the season. Maybe the Jaguars could take that division. I mean, it seems like it's up for grabs with the Colts and Andrew Luck being out and that whole situation there in Indianapolis. Who can say that the Jaguars don't have a chance to win it? Because I think they do. Then again, so does the Texans, because they're the ones that right now that are tied with the Colts for the lead in that division. So, but I wouldn't past the Jaguars. We have to see how they do the upcoming weeks, obviously. But But you never know. Maybe Jaguars can move it up because that'd be kind of cool. To be quite honest, the Jaguars won the division. To me, as I said earlier in the season, I thought the Jaguars and the Raiders, two teams that were going to improve drastically. Maybe the Jaguars could actually get the division. Raiders get the wild card, and it could actually be Oakland versus Jacksonville in the wild card round. Because even if Jacksonville does win the division, it's not obviously not going to be enough wins to get a bye. But so that'd be kind of cool. I would enjoy that. Seeing Jacksonville and Oakland. The only bad thing about that is that one of them would obviously have to get eliminated. Even though I'd like to see them both, move on and see how each of them does in the playoffs. If in fact they both do make it, in however way they, they make it. Oakland Raiders, Raiders Central, his Oakland Raiders, versus the Detroit Lions. I'm actually going to go Raiders over the Lions, probably 24-17. For the Jaguar Titans one, I'm going to go 34-10. But 24-17 Raiders over the Lions. All right, Indianapolis Colts, ME of main event marks, and be able to talk to him maybe in the future. A guest co-host of this show or my wrestling one, either way. But ME, here's the Indianapolis Colts going up against the Atlanta Falcons. Colts coming off a bye week, maybe that might help. I mean, the fact that they found out Andrew Luck's injured, they have to start out their Hasselbeck. You at least give them a full week of prep. I guess you can say prep for this game. But I don't see that really. I really think with the Andrew Luck injury that the Colts are just going to be spiraling down. I don't even know if they're going to get this division, but we'll see. But for this game, I'm going to go with the Falcons over the Colts. I'm going to go 24-10 Falcons for Colts. Sorry, I had to change things because got a schedule here. But no, I just don't see the Colts really doing anything for the rest of the season. I mean, you have Andrew Luck injured, you can be out, anywhere 2 to 6 weeks, pretty much, taking all the way to the end of the season. So you're gonna have to rely upon Matt Hasselbeck to carry that team to keep that division, a division that we thought that most of us, and I know I did, on my show, thought that they were just gonna take it, steamroll the division, and have no problems doing that. Like, it's I know that's why they say they play the games. That's why you go through a whole entire season. Just crown people from game one, from the up. But either way, maybe the Colts will be able to keep it going and squeak by and win that division because of that division. And then Andrew will come back for the playoffs, and we'll see what they can do. But even if that's the fact, I don't know. I don't know how far they can go. I don't think they could. I mean, really, even if the Colts stumble and keep the stronghold on their division, make it to the playoffs, I still don't see them advancing. No matter who they face, even if they face the Bengals. But the Bengals are going to be a division winner, so they wouldn't be facing the Bengals. So I don't know. We'll see. Because really, that's really their only hope. If they don't get a division, get a wild card spot, and face Cincinnati in the wild card round, meaning since Cincinnati keeps their free falling and lose a couple more games and not getting a first round bye. But we'll have to see. Anyways, next game, Jets at the Texans. I'm actually going to go Texans over Jets. Rather momentum after beating undefeated Bengals on the road. So getting a home victory over the Jets. I'm going to go 27-17, Houston over the New York Jets. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus CDP's Philadelphia Eagles. and as well the Arch Fiend, Philadelphia Eagles. I'm gonna go Eagles over Buccaneers. 27-20. Eagles over Buccaneers. Denver at Chicago. Brock Osweiler starting against Jay Cutler and the Bears. I think the Bears are gonna get this almost pretty handily. I'm gonna go 34-10. Bears over the Broncos. Rams at JB of Team Boy TV. JB is Baltimore Ravens. I'll go Ravens over the Rams. Yeah, I'll actually go the Ravens over the Rams. 17-13. Cowboys at Dolphins. Tony Romo coming back. Yes, that's a big thing for Dallas, but a little too late. Because I see either the Eagles or the Redskins winning that division. But anyways, Dallas against the Dolphins. I'm gonna go Dolphins beating Dallas, even with Tony Romo coming back and Des Bryant already in the fold. The woes will continue because it wasn't just all. It's not gonna be all Tony Romo to fix it. They have other issues on that team besides that. That won't be fixed with just Tony Romo coming back in the game for the team. So I'm gonna go Dolphins over the Cowboys, 24-17. Redskins going to Big Q, Team White TV. His Carolina Panthers going to Carolina, facing the Panthers. I'm gonna go Panthers over Redskins, 17-7. Panthers over Redskins. I do think it's gonna be a low-scoring game. Both defenses being on point. I don't know, just see it being that type of game. Most would actually think the opposite, having like a high-scoring affair, but I don't know. My opinion, I don't see that happen. Chiefs at the Chargers. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs over the Chargers. Chargers themselves are just a mess. I'm gonna go Chiefs over Chargers. 17-7 Chiefs over Chargers. Packers Vikings game I'll talk about last. 49ers Seahawks. Well, 49ers are the 49ers, as I predicted myself. Before the season started, thinking the 49ers would be predicting that the San Francisco 49ers would be last place in the division, and it seems like that is going to be where they are going to finish, even though I guess we still have weeks to go, but it just seems like that's, I don't know, it's how the cookie's going to crumble for them. I'm going to go Seahawks over the 49ers, 34-10. Cincinnati Bengals at the Arizona Cardinals. I see a losing streak starting here for the Bengals. I have the Arizona Cardinals, a team I really enjoyed watching, actually. At least since a couple of times, seeing them on TV, whether it was, the primetime games or here. And this one's going to be another primetime game, Saturday Night Football on NBC. So I'm going to go with the Arizona Cardinals over the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's go high scoring affair. Let's go 42-35, Arizona over Cincinnati. And then Monday Night Football, I don't think it's going to be much of a contest. Bills versus the Patriots. Patriots, keep going through the league and destroying teams. I'm going to go Patriots over the Bills, 35-17. And then obviously back to the Packers game. Packers at Vikings, what I would say be game of the week, not just because I'm a Packer fan, but because it's a big game for the division. The Vikings now in first place. We're trying to get back on our feet ourselves after a 3-game losing streak that was part of the Lions. The Lions were one of the teams we lost just last week, which was unexpected. As I said in last week's episode, I thought that would have been a game for us to bounce back, where we could just dominate and last year with Aaron Rodgers with the whole relaxed thing, kind of coming back into play here with, we lost to 2 undefeated teams, or at least undefeated teams at the point of when we played them after our bye week. But then we can bounce back facing the Detroit Lions team that's in shambles, firing everybody, and I'm sure they'll make other changes as well. So I didn't think that would happen. And plus, on top of all of that, it was a home game. So in all those aspects, I thought, in factors, I thought we'd be able to bounce back. That it would just be a situation where we just lost to the better teams of that week, and they're both at the time undefeated when we faced them. And why would that make us look any less of a team to lose to teams like that? I was just happy that both those teams, Denver Broncos and Carolina Panthers, that faced us, brought their A games when they faced the Packers, because you have to if you want to beat us. And not just because of Aaron Rodgers, but just our whole team in general. But here, the Minnesota Vikings team now on top. We're on the road. Obviously, you know me, I'm going to pick the Packers. But it's going to be very interesting to see if we can bounce back. And us having to now bounce back after a 3-game losing streak, doing it on the road against a team that actually now has the division. It's now in the lead. It's actually somebody else but the Packers. In that number one spot in the NFC North. Seems kind of foreign, different, but it happens. Actually, the year we won the Super Bowl, we weren't the NFC North champions. Chicago Bears were. That's why when we played them in the NFC Championship game in Chicago. So, obviously. So, with that said, I'm going to go with the Packers over the Vikings. 31-28 in that second field goal to win the game. Obviously, stand behind my Packers and cheer for them. Hopefully, they can get things done. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if we lose to the Vikings. The Vikings are starting to prove too. That they can hang with the Packers and they can actually keep this division. And it's not just a 1 week, like a one-hit wonder, 1 week, wonder for them to have the division. After looking dominant actually against Oakland, where I thought that was going to be, that I was looking forward to game of the week. As I said last week, cheering for Oakland because they're the division leaders, or not division leaders, but they're them and the Jaguars wanting to improve, and this would be a great test and a great way to show that in a home game for them against a team like the Vikings that are actually better than what they've been in the last couple of years. So with all that, my predictions and thoughts, like I said, I was going to do my Greg Hardy thoughts and feelings and whatever, but I didn't want to upset anybody, and plus the person that I wanted to have on here wasn't able to be here, which is fine. Like I said, people are busy, but maybe next week, or maybe I'll just not do it at all. Who knows? But anyways, thank you to those that watch live and those that will be watching later. Have a great day, great weekend. Tomorrow I'll be on Main Event Marks, which you can check and see and find out, or find link to their channel from my channel on the right hand side. I'll be doing that tomorrow night. And Friday night, Steve's Wrestling Ramble returning again this week. I'm doing my pay-per-view predictions, so definitely welcome to subscribe if you're not subscribed. NFL fans out there, NFL WWE fans, Gravity Falls fans, fans of TV shows like Modern Family, Blackish, Castle, just welcome to subscribe, because I'm sure I'll do a video at some point about those shows as well. So take care, have a good evening, have a good weekend, enjoy some NFL football week 11. Sure to be fun. But as always, take care.